was a Saturday morning. The sun was out. The sky was blue. Birds were singing in the trees. The street was quiet. People were inside their homes. Some were still sleeping. But inside one small house, a little boy named Ibuka was already awake. Ibuka was 6 years old. He had big eyes and a bright smile. He loved to run, play, and ask many questions. He lived with his mama and baby sister, Ada. Mama was always busy. Every morning she swept the house, cleaned the kitchen, washed clothes, and cooked food. She loved Ibuka and Ada very much, but sometimes she got so busy that she forgot to check what they were doing. On this day, Mama was extra tired. She did not sleep well last night because Ada cried all night. Ada had a fever. Mama carried her, sang to her, and gave her medicine. Now Ada was sleeping. Mama looked at Ibuka and said, "Please be a good boy. Let Mama rest for a little while. Just stay in the house, okay?" Ibuka nodded. "Okay, Mama." Mama smiled, kissed his forehead, and went into the bedroom to lie down beside baby Ada. Ibuka sat on the floor with his small toy car. He pushed it across the tiles. "Vroom," he said, but after 10 minutes, he got bored. "I want to go outside," Ibuka whispered to himself, "just for a little while." Ibuka opened the front door slowly. He looked left, he looked right. No one was there. He tiptoed outside, holding his toy car in one hand. He ran down the small front steps and into the street. He giggled to himself. "I'll play near the gutter," he said, "just for a short time." There was a small open gutter in front of their house. Water from the neighborhood ran through it. Sometimes it was clean, but today it was dirty. But Ibuka didn't care. He bent down and dropped his toy car into the water. "Let's go for a swim," he said to his toy. The car floated for a second, then it started to sink. "No!" Ibuka shouted. He reached his hand into the dirty gutter water. "I have to save it!" His hand got wet. The water smelled bad, but he still tried to grab the toy. Suddenly, the car slipped deeper into the gutter. Ibuka looked around. "I can't lose my car!" He stood up and saw something. A small wooden board across the gutter. He stepped on it slowly. 1 foot, 2 feet. He stretched out his hand again. Almost there! Crack! The wooden board broke. Ibuka fell straight into the gutter. The gutter was deeper than Ibuka thought. He landed with a splash. Dirty water hit his face and went into his mouth. He screamed, but nobody heard him. He tried to stand up, but his foot was stuck between 2 stones. He cried louder. "Mama!" No one came. He looked up and saw the sky. He wanted to go back home, but he couldn't move his foot. Flies buzzed around him. The smell was strong. His shirt was wet. His toy car was gone. Tears rolled down his cheeks. "I should have listened to Mama," he whispered. Time passed. He didn't know how long he stayed there. 10 minutes? 1 hour? He didn't know. Mama woke up. She looked at baby Ada beside her. Ada was still sleeping. She stretched and yawned. Then she looked at the time. "Oh no," she said. "I slept for 2 hours." She rushed to the living room. "Ibuka!" No answer. She checked under the table, behind the chair, and in the kitchen. No sign of him. She opened the front door and looked outside. The street was quiet. Then she saw something. A small, broken wooden board. Her heart skipped. She ran to the gutter and screamed, "Ibuka!" From the gutter, a weak voice replied, "Mama!" Mama's eyes filled with tears. She bent down and saw Ibuka's face. He was covered in dirt and water. His leg was stuck. "Don't worry, my son. Mama is here," she said with a shaking voice. She tried to reach him, but the gutter was too deep. She could not pull him out alone. She stood up and ran to the neighbor's house. "Uncle Musa! Uncle Musa! Please help me!" Uncle Musa was an old man who lived next door. He came out quickly. "What happened?" he asked. "My son fell into the gutter. Please help me bring him out." Uncle Musa ran back inside and came out with a long stick and a strong rope. When they got to the gutter, Ibuka was crying softly. Mama, I'm sorry. Mama's heart broke. It's okay, my love. You're going to be fine. Uncle Musa climbed down slowly and wrapped the rope around Ibuka. On three, he said. 1, 2, 3. They pulled. Ibuka screamed. His leg was hurting. But after a few strong pulls, he came out. Mama hugged him tightly. My baby! My baby! Thank God! Ibuka cried in her arms. I just wanted to play. Ibuka's leg was swollen. Uncle Musa helped them get a bike man to take them to the small health clinic nearby. At the clinic, the nurse looked at Ibuka's leg. This is not broken, she said, but it's badly twisted. He needs rest, and this water rash must be cleaned. It's very dirty water. She cleaned his body. She gave him an injection and put medicine on his wounds. Ibuka winced. Ouch! Be strong, my boy, the nurse said. Mama held his hand and said, Thank you, nurse. Before they left, the nurse looked at Mama and said, Children need eyes on them always. One small mistake can be dangerous. Mama nodded slowly. I understand. She looked at Ibuka again, sleeping in her arms. Her heart was heavy. The next morning, Ibuka sat on the bed with bandages on his leg. Mama brought him pap and akara. He looked up slowly. Thank you, Mama. She sat beside him. Ibuka, she said gently, can we talk? He nodded. Do you know why I was angry yesterday? Yes, he said. Because I left the house when you told me not to. Mama nodded. Yes, I love you. I'm not trying to stop you from having fun. But some places are not safe. I'm sorry, Mama. I know. But do you see what happened because you went alone? He nodded. I nearly drowned, and I lost my toy. Mama smiled a little. You are more important than any toy. If something happened to you, I don't know what I'd do. Ibuka looked down. I won't go outside without asking again. She pulled him close and kissed his forehead. That's all I want to hear. 2 days later, Mama and Ibuka were sitting outside under the shade of a tree. Then they heard shouting. A woman was crying, Where is my child? Mama stood up. That's Auntie Bose, she said. Something is wrong. They ran to her house. Auntie Bose was sweating. Her 4-year-old son, Tunde, was missing. He was just here, she cried. I went inside to answer a call. Only 5 minutes. Everyone started searching. Some looked inside houses. Others checked the bush behind the compound. Then Uncle Musa shouted, He's here! Everyone ran to the back of the house. Little Tunde had fallen into a big bucket of water. He was coughing, water in his nose and mouth. Uncle Musa pulled him out fast. He's breathing, he said, but he needs help. Mama ran to get the nurse. Tunde was saved, but everyone was shaken. That night, Mama sat down with Ibuka again. Did you see what happened to Tunde? She asked. Yes, he fell like me. Mama nodded. And do you see how fast accidents can happen when no one is watching? Ibuka looked scared. Yes, Mama. She held his hand. This is why parents must be careful. Children are not small adults. You don't always know danger. But we parents, we are supposed to guide you. He leaned on her shoulder. Will Tunde be okay? Yes, he's fine now. But not every child is lucky. Ibuka stayed quiet for a moment. Then he said, When I grow up, I want to be like Uncle Musa. He helped everybody. Mama smiled. That's a good dream. A month passed. Ibuka's leg got better. He played again, but only when Mama said it was safe. One Sunday, Mama was at the women's meeting at church. They asked her to speak. She stood up and said, Sisters, I have something to say. I almost lost my son because I was tired. I left him alone for just a little time and he fell into the gutter. I thank God he lived. But it taught me a lesson. Other mothers listened closely. Mama continued, Our children need our eyes, even when we're busy, even when we're tired. A small moment can become a big danger. The women clapped. Later that day, Mama sat with Ibuka again. He was drawing with crayons. He had drawn a big heart and wrote, "I love Mama. I will always listen." She looked at the picture and hugged him. "I love you too, Ibuka." And from that day, Mama made a promise. No matter how busy she was, she would always check on her children. Because life is precious, and danger doesn't wait.